This is officially the end of the reaction.
Use a clear top coat.
Cut.
Cool. I'll just meet us then.
Whispers falling silently drift on the wind, but I hear you on a journey. Now a memory fading from sight, but I see you unbroken. Promises we made so long ago. You're still here, unspoken. Requiem for a river of tears, flowing, winding toward eternal sea. And yet our hope remains, guiding, lighting the way.
Sure.
We're unmuted.
I mean, it happens.
I'm
I
still
don't hate
drinking
it.
coffee. Isla's eating lunch.
I got a burrito. Look, I have a fast metabolism, I guess. I don't know. Oh my god, so I was down at the bodega getting a water because we keep forgetting to buy water.
Oh, you haven't bought water yet. Okay.
I haven't done it yet. Well, I was waiting until we were, But, and the guy was like, did you get your Mega Millions? And I was like, what? I'm like, what is that? And yeah, and he was like, it's like $1 billion right now. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess I should get one. And he had already rung me up for my water, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll get one. And I give him my card again. He's like, oh, it's cash only. And I'm like, oh, I guess I can't. And then he prints one anyway, and he's like, well, tell you what, if you win it, just put my kids through college. And I was like, okay. But then I remembered I did have money in my purse from the other day when all the internet in this entire area was out except for ours because of our fiber that we had run for ourselves. And I had to get my car cash out to buy a water. But what a nice man.
Yeah.
If I win, it'll be an amazing story.
Yeah.
I won't, but...
Raising Cane's apparently bought every single employee a ticket.
Wow.
Oh, funny. How was my vaction?
Vaction?
Yeah, it's just a typo.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny because it's like I've told the story. I don't know how much. What have I left out? I don't know. I've probably left things out.
Reverse Patreon when I win. Sure, Wormhole. How much of that? I wonder how much our Patreon has given us total.
Over the years?
It's probably not a small
there's a report
number.
that can be run.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. 'Cause
Yeah,
I can
$1
see,
billion.
like I can see every patron's history, like how much they've given us over the years.
It's always interesting to see like a patron whose name I recognize, and you see their lifelong, like, donations or whatever, and it's always like, oh wow, you've really been around. Thank you so much. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine. So yeah, the short version is I had a family reunion, and then I had COVID, and then I had a couple of days to spend with my. Well, I mean, I stayed at my in-laws.
This is very hot.
Yeah, so it ended up being interesting the way the trip worked out logistically because we were trying to just like fly into St. Louis and go to my family's first, but like all the logistics of like getting the right planes and rental cars and stuff were just a mess. And it's like, okay, why don't we just do this? We're just gonna, because we go to Omaha every summer anyways to spend time with my wife's family, and so it's like, okay, let's just fly to Omaha, rent the car from there, drive over to Missouri and Illinois, and then drive back after the reunion. And that actually worked out, except for the fact that I apparently got COVID from the airport. And so the evening of the...
Not even from the family reunion?
No, I was sick. Like, at the reunion, I was starting to get a sore throat, so I couldn't have gotten it there.
So you got most of your family sick?
Nobody, as far as I know, nobody got sick off me, which is good.
On my vacation, a couple people got COVID, and we were all just worried about the grandma. Like, she's 90.
Right.
And we were all just like, as long as she's okay, like, none of us
same
care.
thing. Like, I was like
We'll all
hugging
be
my grandma
fine.
and everything, yeah.
Like, I'd already had
We
it,
actually
so.
had a photo, 5 generations. Yeah, because my grandma, and then my aunt, and then my cousin, and then her son, and her son's daughters.
That's really good.
Yeah. But yeah, so I started to get a little bit of a sore throat in the afternoon at the reunion.
That was my first thing, too.
And then my cousin's husband like keeps the house freezing, and then the room we were in is kind of like a basement apartment they built for their daughters.
Yeah.
And so like the air down there was like even colder than what they had it set. It's just like an ice box down there. And so I was like in that, but then like also could tell I was like getting some kind of a fever or whatever, and I was just like aching all over and just like had a hard time sleeping. And then my mom was staying there too, and she headed out because she was going to visit people in Michigan. And like I was not doing well when I said goodbye to my mom, but I took like one Advil, and I like knocked me out. I got to sleep for a couple hours, and I felt fine after that.
Check out the Fast and Loose that we put up this morning. Bloodworth does not apparently like to take medication, whereas I'll pop like a couple Advils a day. He was like mid-COVID, like horrible, and had one Advil. I took like 6 a day probably when I had COVID.
Yeah, I was taking like one every like 4 to 6 hours, something like that. Once
He
I
also
got
wants
back.
to be called Mom,
But
which I love.
but that just goes back to the Jones thing. But yeah,
No, I'm
But
gonna just
anyways.
tell everyone you want to be called Mom out of context because it's hilarious to me.
but yeah. So once I
love
took
it.
that Advil, then I felt fine, and then so I thought I was just over whatever I had.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was just like I'd been outside in the heat all day, and and all of that. We'd been on like hayride with my uncle took us out to the back fields and stuff.
Narrator voice. It was COVID.
Right. and then like we stopped at like a cliff on the way out, and kind of checked out like some spot, but it's like super hot. And then that still was kind of the thing to where like I was, we were driving back across Missouri and it was like crazy hot that day and I was tired and like so like a lot of it I just sort of felt like, oh, this is fatigue or whatever.
Yeah.
But then like as soon as I got to my in-laws, then it's like straight to the bedroom, and I don't even think I got up until like the next morning. And then it was a while before, like I did an at-home test, and like that pretty much instantly popped up positive. Like, well, wait the full 15 minutes, but I think this is.
It ain't gonna unbe positive, yeah.
Yeah, and then and then we scheduled a thing to do a PCR, like a drive-through thing at Walgreens, and then I got the email. I was like, there it is, it's positive. But otherwise, the reunion was good. It's just weird when you have like this whole like giant side of your family that you haven't spent a lot of time with over the years. So
So a friend of mine who's a lawyer in Seattle, he's in town for a conference, and I hadn't talked to him in a while, and he doesn't have any social media at all.
yeah.
So he texted me a few days ago, and he was like, hey, I'm going to be in town. Do you want to hang out? And I was like, yeah, I could get together Wednesday night because I'm booked solid every other day. And then I was like, the last time we talked was 2017. And then I was like, have you been keeping up with my, like, life news? And he goes, no, I don't have any social media. I don't know anything. And I was like, well, are you in for a surprise tomorrow? And then he was like, I think he kind of, like, guessed. But, so I went to pick him up in Hollywood, and, he sees me and his face lights up, and it was a wonderful moment. But then we were at dinner for like an hour and a half into like hanging out, and then I was just like, wait, you don't know my name. And he was like mid-drink, and he was like, yeah, I kind of missed my window. I wasn't sure how to ask, because we've known each other for like 15 years or something, like 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
10 years, I guess. And so it was really funny. But then I had told him that our old house, because he was an actor before a lawyer, and my family would like host, because we had all these extra bedrooms or whatever, so we would host, that came off really braggy. We would host the actors from the little local theater, like Playhouse or whatever, and he was one of them. And it was funny, the first time I met him, I can't remember the situation, but for some reason I didn't have my glasses on, and I was already in bed, but my door was open, which never happens. I don't know why that happened, but he came home still in his makeup from the play, which is like old man makeup, and he's got old man energy anyway. So I thought, when I met him, I thought he was like 75, and then the next day I found out he's like 5 years younger than me, and I was like, what's going on? Yeah, so that was great. But because he had stayed in that house, I had mentioned to him that I had learned that the woman who bought our house from us, and I lived in that house from 1.5 to, we sold it when my dad found out he was going to die. So, like, we had it my whole life, right?
Yeah, that was the house, yeah.
That's the house, And so I found out that the woman who bought it got approval from the city council to put it on Airbnb. So my friend starts looking up, because he knows where it is.
Oh,
he
that's so
looks
weird.
it up and finds it. I didn't think it was listed yet, but it is. Please don't go looking for it. But so we were looking at our old house, my old house, and like she's done so much weird stuff to it. She calls it, first of all, like a chateau or something, which is so funny because it's like not that style, but whatever. And like she redid the basement. 'Cause what made me think of this is your story about the basement being like its own kind of a thing. Because like
Yeah.
we had done our bottom floor, which is a walk-in, walk-out basement kind of thing. Because in the Midwest you have to have a basement because of tornadoes, but it's got windows in that part of the room. The other rooms are safe from a tornado, like the bathroom. But yeah, she did the bottom part like retro style. It's got like a Coca-Cola lamp and like all
funny.
kinds of, and it looks so different that I was looking at it for like 40 seconds before I was like, what? We were both just like, what room is this? Like, what is this? And like, she turned what used to be my dad's workshop into the bedroom.
Got it.
And there are like 4 beds in there. It's kind of wild. And like, the room that we, like our dining room, like the serving room for like when we were entertaining or whatever, she calls reception, like the reception room, like the foyer
Right.
or whatever. And like, I was looking at it for so long before I was like, wait, that's the door to the garage. Like, it looks insane. She's a maximalist. There's just stuff everywhere. It looks nice, but it's just cluttered and very decorated.
Right.
Very weird to look at your old house in the hands of somebody else, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, so the last time I'd been to my cousin's was probably like 2013 or something like that. And their house it's kind of like log cabin style, like
Okay.
just like wood everywhere. But sort of similar thing with, you know, how they did that basement, because the last time I had been in that basement, I mean, it just looked like a basement. It was like just wide open, like
Right.
basically the whole bottom floor of the house, and it had, you know, basement stuff in it as well as like her quilting stuff and all that. But now it's sort of like, yeah, it's like sectioned off into like basically like four to five different rooms depending on how you look at it. And so like there's one room that's still very basement-y that has just like a bunch of workout equipment and stuff and workshop stuff. And then there's kind of like sort of like the apartment-ish space where there's like couches and like a dining table and like a big bookshelf full of one of the girls' books, and a coffee maker, and the quilting stuff is in there as well as like some teaching stuff because they do some homeschooling and stuff with their kids too. And then there's like a little extra like bedroom and bathroom down there. But then there's also, it's one of those ones where it's sort of like half basement because the one side is like in the hill and then the other side is just like the back of the house and there's a door right there. So then that way they like, you know, the girls like, now that they're older, like they kind of have their own privacy. They can just come and go out that door. They don't have to
Sneak in their boyfriends or whatever.
yeah. Like, I mean, like, openly, like, so.
And back in my day, we had to sneak in and out through the windows.
But then they've got, you know, a really big yard and pigs and horses and all that.
Is
And then
this
it's
too hot
down
for-
a long dirt road. And so her youngest is 12, and so he's like riding dirt bikes for miles and stuff
Oh, yeah.
every day. But then he's also like
What's the stream title?
mowing yards too. So like he mows their yard, and then he mows his grandma's yard, my aunt, and then they also he's also mowing the cemetery down the road as
Oh,
well.
wow. For like some walking around money?
Yeah. Well, dirt bike money. Work on the dirt bike.
My dirt bike money! Same
Yeah.
syllables as
But super
jukebox
like
money.
you know, on top of things and responsible. It's like it's not like somebody has to get on his case to go mow the yard. He's just like, oh, it looks like the yard, you know, needs a little work.
Needs
you
a
know.
touch up?
Yeah.
Does he have a riding mower?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
way
I
too big
loved
for a push mower, yeah.
riding mower. I really liked doing that.
But yeah, that was like one of the first things. Like when we got there and I looked at my phone, it's like no service. I'm like, sweet. It was a few hours before I even bothered to get on the Wi-Fi. Yeah, I think it was like when we were like going to bed. Basically, it's like, oh, can I get the Wi-Fi password and see what's going on? And then they've got hummingbird feeders out on the porch. And then
Yeah,
at the
mine's in-
farm, my uncle's got hummingbird feeders, and they were like, it was like a swarm. I've never seen hummingbirds like that thick, that constant in my life. And one of the interesting things that they did too is they put out the sugar water cold, which they actually, you know, like in the heat of the summer.
Oh, I suppose. Like
Yeah.
actually refrigerated.
Yeah,
I love hummingbirds.
yeah,
At the house that became our house, I guess, Dad's second wife Cindy's house, she has an amazing garden, and like it is just bird central. So I'll just sit there and like watch birds for like hours.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
I was doing that
Indigo
in my
buntings and stuff.
my in-laws as well, because they're more in like kind of a suburban neighborhood. But you look out their back window in the backyard. My father-in-law used to be a landscape architect for national parks, and so they've got a really nice backyard, and it's just covered in bunnies, like all day long. Like there'd be times where I like look out there and there'd be like 6 or 7 rabbits in the yard.
Oh man.
And then a couple of squirrels and robins and cardinals and blue jays and just everything flying in and out of there all day. So it's really nice to like after dinner, like grab a popsicle, go sit on the back porch.
Yeah.
And you know, because they don't have any dogs anymore, then
Free reign.
yeah, it's free reign. So like you walk out there and some of the bunnies will like scatter a little bit, but some of them will just like look at you, make sure you're not coming for them, and just keep going.
I love that. Up in Wisconsin where her house is, like, yeah, bunnies. I've seen bear, I've seen fox, I've seen deer, probably raccoons. Yeah, lots of stuff. Groundhogs. You gotta watch out for the groundhogs and stuff though, because they'll come under your house and like start messing stuff up. But
Yeah, I've never lived anywhere where I had to deal with that. We had like little moles in Florida, but
woodpeckers that peck on the house.
Oh.
So you have to be like, hey, get out, because the house is wood siding, you know.
yeah.
Be like, get off the house, you maniacs.
And then one of the cool little details that popped up was like, there's the one picture I had posted on Twitter was the pecan tree, which we're figuring has to be at least 150 years old and like planted by like my great-great-grandfather or something.
Oh wow.
Because my mom's got a picture of my grandfather as a little boy, like probably 10 or younger, playing with his sisters, and you can see the pecan tree above them.
Oh wow.
So it was already pretty full grown when my grandfather was a kid.
Pecan tree, dude.
And now it's just gigantic. Just towering over everything.
I love trees, dude. They're so good.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we were at Sequoia learning about trees. They're just amazing. Did I ever post that bear video? There was
yeah, you posted some bear stuff. I don't know about video for sure.
Did I post it on the... I must have.
I saw you definitely posted some bear stuff. I don't know if it was just in Slack or
Maybe
if
I
it was on
put the
Twitter.
video in... I don't remember. But we saw a bear. We were like 30 feet away from a bear. Chasing another bear up a tree. Kind of intense. I posted the pictures, but no video.
Got it. Yeah, and then Stephanie Tinsley at Tinsley PR, she does a lot of hiking and stuff, and she'll post video and stuff of like moose and storm chasing.
Don't mess with a moose.
Yeah.
Chat. Man, I haven't chased a tornado in a minute.
Right. Yeah, when we were landing in Omaha, there's a pretty big thunderstorm out there. Oh, I did post a video to Twitter one night. I think it was the night that we went to get ice cream. Came back and there was like lightning in the distance, and so just sit on the back porch, and it wasn't really that close to us. It was just like one of those things where it just lit up the sky, and so it's kind of cool with the video because it was just black, but then the lightning was almost like strobing.
Oh yeah.
And so when it would flash, you would see like the outlines of the trees and stuff.
Man, I miss storms, dude.
Yeah, we don't rarely get it here.
I would say, like, I've lived here for like 11 or 12 years. I don't know if it's ever really done what I'd qualify as a storm here. Like, it's done some heavy raining, like 3 times, but it's never stormed. You know? Like...
There was a couple months ago where there was a lightning storm. It was a little bit more to the east. But, yeah, there's some woman walking her dogs that got killed. Her and the dogs got hit by lightning.
Where?
Just like Pico Rivera.
Oh, man.
It's like East LA.
Okay, well, yeah, thunderstorms is so relaxing. But I'm talking about, like, growing up, we'd have, like, sky turned green, like, gnarly storms, you know, like, crazy. I love that stuff.
Yeah, Florida, we'd have a storm every afternoon in the summer, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shaking the house.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah. 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 If you get flooding, that's not good. Houses are kind of built. Where I grew up, you know, everything's built with tornadoes in mind and rain in mind. And
Yeah. Florida does. It's like Florida will get small tornadoes and thunderstorms, but not really the
I
same.
didn't know you get tornadoes that far south.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think any thunderstorm will have a chance of producing one, but
Oh yeah, RF. I had lightning. I was in my basement at the house that's now an Airbnb. That lightning struck in the backyard, and I felt the heat, like in the house. It was like hot.
oh,
It was like suddenly
wow.
like incredibly hot, and I was like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, tornadoes in North Texas. Yeah, when I was
Yeah, that's the
outside
end of Tornado Alley.
When I was outside of Dallas, there was one time, like woke up and
Flat of the ball.
went outside and like, what happened to that tree? And then I looked over and like, oh, I guess I slept through that.
Yeah, I've slept through some insane storms. Last time a hurricane hit LA? Has a hurricane ever hit LA?
There have been, but like historically, but it hasn't
Yeah, I
been
don't-
while we've been here.
No. I mean, like, growing up, we would get blizzards that used to be hurricanes. Like, 93, the perfect storm hit us on Halloween. I was dressed as Wolverine,
Oh well.
and it dumped 3 feet of snow in, like, 2 hours.
Mm.
It was, like, pretty awesome. It was great. It was a wonderful Halloween. Put my full snowsuit under the Wolverine costume, which was awesome because it just made me look muscular. It was great.
Yeah. Oh, that was the other thing with with where my cousin's at. It's she was saying like with her kids, like they basically, if there's a bad snowstorm, they basically just have to call off work because there's no getting out.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh sure. I mean, yeah, I'm sure a lot of our storms like are remnants from hurricanes here, but blizzards are great. I haven't heard from Ben in a week, but he seems okay.
Yeah, it's been a few days since I heard from him. I need to check in again.
Yeah, hopefully everything's fine.
Yeah, I don't know how much you'd want to share either, but we'll just say that they had some twists and turns, but it'll be all right.
Yeah, they're doing okay. Parker Posey's great. I love Best in Show. All those Christopher Guest movies. She's so funny in there.
Mm.
Blizzards are great when nothing bad happens. Storms
Yeah, I
of
don't
any
think I've
kind-
actually been through a blizzard.
Oh, blizzards are nar. They're bonkers. I mean, where I grew up, we got them all the time, so it's like I'm totally used to them. But
Dairy Queen blizzards are
Dairy
great.
Queen blizzards are
This is
great.
true. This is
Also
true.
true. Oh, I'm gonna get ice cream after this.
Mhm.
Eee! Then edit some stuff.
Yeah, that Mixon's place in Omaha was great.
Driving through
Just a long
whiteouts
wait.
is terrifying. But you get used to it. Snowboarding in a
You get
whiteout
used to
is
it.
pretty wild.
Ooh boy.
Where you like can barely see what you're doing. You're just like, I'm still going down, I guess. Like, seems fine. Yeah.
Pokemon Scarlet Violet. What did that come up for? I guess they're having a side conversation.
Side conversation. I think they
Got it.
mentioned a while ago that the music in Arceus is good. It is good. When your girlfriend has played 80, 100,000 million hours of Arceus, let's just say you get pretty used to the music in Arceus. Like, I turned on Monster Hunter and she was like, oh, here we go again with that music, and I'm like, you're one to talk, like, with your Arceus all the time. It's the same 3 songs over and over again. Ah!
Did I have any local eats while on vacation you can't get anywhere else? Well, I mean, they, again, like, there's farmers and stuff out there, so it's like, it's fresh meat. The pork and the beef we had was direct from whoever raised it. So,
Yeah, when I was on the island over in Cape Cod or whatever, like fresh clams straight out of the ocean, fresh eggs straight from Lyle or whoever, like on the island,
yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah, the pulled pork was really good. And then, like, yeah, the reunion was basically a potluck, so it's like anything I could try that looked different, I was going to give it a shot. Some good, like, kind of like chocolate mousse kind of pie thing. I don't know exactly what you'd even call it, but it was good.
Oh, what? What?
One of the desserts was like a chocolate mousse.
Oh, chocolate mousse.
Kind of thing, but it was like, I think maybe sort of like a brownie cookie-ish kind of layer on the bottom,
Oh,
and
that
then like whipped
sounds
cream and
really
chocolate
good.
chips on the top.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I was introduced to many foods. Like when I'm on vacation, I'll just like stop being myself and just try whatever. So like they gave me a quiche that they specially made for me because I don't eat red meat. So they were like, here's a quiche. And in my head, I'm like, well, I don't eat cheese or eggs either, but I guess I'll just go for it. And it was actually like pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't like, order it, but it was really pretty good.
Oh, in Omaha, at the grocery store, my wife found pink pineapple.
Oh.
Never heard of that
That's a
before.
thing?
Apparently from Costa Rica. It was supposedly sweeter, but because I've had like fresh pineapple in Florida,
Right.
it just tasted like pineapple to me. So I'm curious, like if I got the fresh pink pineapple,
Right.
then maybe that's the comparison point.
Human brain can't handle it. Oh, I was also introduced to something called, what's it called? Schlag?
Schlog?
It's kind of like whipped cream, but it has alcohol in it.
Mm.
It was actually really good. They put it on, I think that's what it's called. Maybe it's not called that. It's called something like that. But they put it on an apple cobbler, and I was like,
Oh.
this is the greatest thing I've ever had. Everyone there was like a really good cook, and I'm like, I am an adult child. I just like order food every meal. I don't provide for myself like a grown up. Whatever. Oh well. Quiche pills. I require quiche pills. I need to reorder my inhaler. I ran out. Why don't I cook when I'm so picky? 'Cause I'm tired.
Yeah, that's basically what it comes down to.
I'm too tired to
time.
cook. It like if I could spend 30 minutes cooking, I could spend that same 30 minutes working constantly.
It's a
or
totally
laying
dumb
down.
brain thing for me why I don't cook more, because like when I actually start cooking,
Right.
I'm totally into it and
Same,
enjoying
yeah,
it
yeah.
and all of that. But yeah, it feels like there's always like this ticking clock in the side of my head trying
Yes.
to get on my case, which I don't know why. Sometimes even like when I legitimately have nothing else to do. Like,
Yeah.
What is your problem?
Same. Like I've talked about this before, but like my whole psyche is just like a to-do list that never, because you keep adding things to it, so it never stops.
Yeah.
I think we're maybe similar in that way, where it's just like very goal or like task oriented, organized.
Yeah.
When
I
I
definitely
forget
feel
some
like that's
stuff-
happened more to me in the past 5-ish years or whatever. But
Oh, I've been like that since college. I don't usually forget things, and like I forgot a thing for work recently, and I was just like, oh my god, what's happening to me? Just tired. I'm so tired.
But yeah, that's actually like it's funny because I think like early on, especially like when I was like recovered from COVID, but I was still stuck in the room quarantining, and like you and Gabby were like, "Stop working!" La, 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 la. I'm like okay, maybe I didn't set vacation or expectations for this trip because it's not exactly a vacation the whole time.
Yeah.
Because I usually, it's just me taking advantage of the fact that I can do work
I mean,
from other places.
I was not surprised, nor did I expect you to not do work while you were gone.
Yeah.
Because we need you to. Because you do all the like weird little things that none of us would think about. But also, I was mostly just kidding.
Right.
I can't speak for Gabby, but I was just like, Blood's not gonna not work. What are you, crazy?
Good thing I didn't try to set up a meetup this year. Done that a few years in Omaha, but it's
Usually
been,
we get sick from meetups.
yeah.
Blood is an essential worker for this company.
But yeah, I miss it though. Like I've had fun doing those Omaha meetups. The 2 or 3 years that we did them.
Mm-hmm.
Had a lot of good people come out.
I seriously want to do that Galloping Ghost Chicago thing with Don and Huber. If I can find good prices on plane tickets, maybe I'll just scoop
Yeah,
them
that's in short supply these days.
Yeah.
Holy cow, it costs so much to fly to Omaha this time.
Oh yeah.
At least we got direct flights. But we got direct flights on this like tiny little plane where like I could barely fit my backpack under the seat. Like, oh.
Well, you were talking about the other day that the plane's telling themselves with the seats not being lined up to the windows. Because the seats are meant to be lined up to the windows, but they're offset, and that's because they crammed in like 4 extra rows. An Easy 8 potluck meetup? No. Hell no.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
No way.
It would be fun, but like,
I'm sure it would be fine,
yeah, it's a bad idea.
but it would be like one bad egg could kill everyone. Literally, figuratively.
We've done too many Hitman streams to feel safe doing that.
Oh no. Chat assassinates Easy Allies. Yeah, no, please don't.
Oh, just a potluck between us.
Double deck airplane seats? No, I haven't.
That could be fun, but I don't think we would be able to get
Oh, a potluck
everybody in on
between
that.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that would be like me, Blood, Gabby, and Damiani probably remembering that it's happening, and then. Well, I don't know. Don would probably show up with some weird thing. Yeah, it could work.
Don always finding new places for that fan mail.
Yeah. Don makes
I
that
was
fan
surprised
mail
he'd
worth
never
it.
had Bon Me before.
He'd never had Bon Me before?
No, it was like suggested to him because if you're unaware, we have a fan mail tier, and every month we write letters or make videos or little audio recordings.
Mm-hmm.
And since we did the food reviews last year, Don has just done a food review every month for his fan mail, and somebody had like suggested banh mi, Vietnamese sandwich, and he was like he'd never had one before, and I'm like, how, Don?
Don's a creature of
So that was great.
mystery. Banh mi is not my favorite. It's a little too pickled, or at least the ones I've had. Maybe I just had the wrong kind, but I know everybody I know loves banh mi, and I'm always like,
The thing, and again, it's probably just something like I need to have the right one at the right place, but I like haven't quite ever like gotten into the pho hype.
Pho is good. It usually upsets my tummy though.
Mm.
Ramen I really love, but it's like a 20% chance it'll upset my tummy,
Oh,
which is a
yeah, I
bummer.
love ramen, but it's something I do kind of savor a little bit for the special occasions,
Yeah, the pickled veggies are just too much for me.
birthdays and such.
I like udon, yeah.
Oh, we were so tired and hadn't gotten groceries yet, and so we like way overspent on dinner the other night. Went and got Fat Cells.
Fat Sal's,
Yeah,
the sandwich place.
yeah.
Those are pretty good.
They're good, but it's funny because so many of them are like so gigantic that like you actually have to like whittle your way through the menu to find something. Okay, what's reasonable right now?
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna stuff myself on this place, and it's super easy to do.
I figure I know how to cook. Like, I've cooked some stuff. Like, I can make a pretty good turkey goulash.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, yeah, it's just not something I get around to doing. There was a period where I got into cast iron cookware, and I was, like, had a few pans, and I liked the process of, like, cooking something and then seasoning the pan, you know, after and stuff. I liked that. But then I forgot them at Omar's, and now they're all rusty.
Mm.
And I never cooked again.
Yeah, I think for me it just ended up being like more of a weird habit thing.
Yeah.
To where like after I moved, then like there's just a period where we like weren't set up, and then I didn't get back into. I've still cooked from time to time, but yeah,
It's also just like
it's weird.
lately I've been getting home at like 10 or 11 every day because we've been doing stuff late.
And like obviously we still make like basic stuff like eggs and all that, but
I have a protein bar, a kind protein bar for breakfast, typically. Except for I was out and didn't have time to go to Starbucks today, so I got a donut from a coffee shop near here.
mm.
Usually I don't like having something so sugary in the morning because it makes me angry.
Angry.
Sugar makes me mad.
My stomach just doesn't want to do it a lot of the times in the morning.
Sugar?
Just food in general. Like it.
Oh yeah. That's why I have something small.
Yeah.
I need to eat within like 2 hours of waking up though, or my system just like crashes.
Yeah, like a lot of times, like even sometimes like something as simple as a bowl of cereal, like my mouth will be like no. But like
used to do cereal a lot.
Fruit will be better, like some watermelon and oranges and stuff like that.
My dad used to do like a half grapefruit with some salt.
Grapefruit, cut it in half, sprinkle sugar on top.
Well, he'd sprinkle salt on it, I think.
I haven't tried that. That's interesting.
I'm pretty sure it was salt. I don't know. My sister does it. I could ask her.
And then in Florida, we'd have the special spoons with the like jagged edges.
Yeah. Grapefruit spoon.
But yeah, I kind of most mornings I kind of cycle between like cereal or oatmeal or yogurt with some fruit on the side and maybe like a little pastry or Pop-Tart or something.
Yeah. Cliff bars are basically what I do. I do kind breakfast bars. They're like the soft ones, not the granola bar style. Pretty good. I do the dark chocolate one. Dairy free. How do they do it? Tastes like cardboard and cinnamon. Perfect for me.
Oh yeah, Rare Rappy. It's not. I don't get takeout that much, but like it tends to be like simpler things like sandwiches or like I found some frozen dinners that I actually like. There's a lot of them out there just like this just tastes nasty. I'm not gonna deal with this.
Sandwiches.
But or soups or that kind of thing.
That's what you'll get from takeout?
No, that's what I'm
what
saying
you'll
is I'm not having takeout constantly.
Oh.
It's like just simpler things I can make quickly at home. That's
I'll
not
walk
like
to a restaurant or
getting
order.
a pan out and like, cooking a slab of pork chops or whatever.
I did a bad job smooth transitioning these Elden Ring magic windows. They've got visible cuts.
Visible cuts.
I have failed you, Chad. I'll get delivery for almost every meal, or walk to a restaurant and get takeout.
Wish we had Publix here. That's so funny because growing up, like Publix was like the high end grocery store, so we like never went there.
Oh really?
Although now there's one close to my
you can't
mom's
see
place.
them? Haha.
Yeah, where the
Publix is just like a normal grocery store, right? It's like a
yeah,
Ralph's?
basically, yeah. It's a little bit more expensive than some of the other options that are in Florida, but it's kind of like, here like a Ralph's versus a Pavilions or something,
Publix is the Ralph's or the Pavilions?
The Pavilions.
Which one's the Gelsons? Who's the Florida Gelsons? Or do they not even get that fancy?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything quite that fancy.
What about, to say nothing of Bristol Farms. Incarnate.
Oh boy.
2 months, thank you. Did I say that right? Incarnate. Angel Bloom. Oh, Angel Bum 22, 2 months, thank you.
I'll have to look at
Whole
that.
Foods is fancy.
I have to look at that later. Some weird. So like, I've been under Sprint for my mobile forever, but then T-Mobile and Sprint merged,
Ah, yeah.
and so they're like still getting around to things and like, hey, we're updating these benefits you have, and I'm like, I hope you're updating them in a good way. Like,
Dude, T-Mobile, like, I'm like grandfathered into some old T-Mobile plan that hasn't existed for like 15 years.
well, that's the thing. Is like I've like stacked up benefits that I like somehow managed to get like different phone reps to get me over the years. So it's like I don't pay for AAA. Sprint does it. So
AAA, the car thing?
yeah,
Weird.
they pay for me and my wife both.
That's nuts. Frankie, 37 months, thank you.
So yeah, it's been quite a few years.
I'm in an
since I've had that
unlimited
bill.
quote-unquote plan. But I'm sure it's like more expensive. Like I'm paying more than I probably should be.
Yeah, and I've got a good price on my phone bill as well. Although I know people
Wait, Incarnate!
do get cheater.
You're from Yarnow?
Yo, what?
Are you the Atlanta guy or the wait? Where was the other guy from?
Austin.
Austin guy. Such a heartwarming story. I love your bonds. ATL guy, yo, what's up?
Nice.
I loved it. It warmed my heart. It was a really great feature. That's how you do a dev diary.
Right.
Like, don't show me a bunch of like sad EA people looking at computers, you know? Show me the bonds, the feelings. Huber would have lost his mind if he were here. I've been to Atlanta once. I liked it. It was very warm. Every street had peach in the name. It was nice though. I had very good Chinese food. Because I was there with my girlfriend at the time, who was Chinese, and her mom like cooked and took us to a local place and then cooked, and it was like, oh my god.
Remember when not everyone had a cell phone or computer? I do.
Oh,
I must
yeah.
be old. Well, that was one of the things
fully
too.
do.
When we were crossing Missouri, like I made sure like I wrote down the directions because who knows what's gonna happen with your phone.
Atlanta's very hot. But when I lived up north in like the Midwest, it was too cold, and then too humid.
Oh, Omaha, you get it all.
Oh yeah, I mean Chicago is like there's a month on either side of summer where it's perfect, and then it's either nightmare cold or nightmare hot and crazy humid.
Right.
But Atlanta is
Because it
nightmare hot
actually
and
hit
crazy humid.
100 while I was in Omaha. And I've been there in the winter and times, and like, just like you get outside and walk to the movie theater, and you're just like, yeah, I feel dangerous just going from the car to the movie theater. It's so cold right now.
Oh yeah. We wouldn't. Our town was so good at snow days. Someone earlier was mentioning snow days. Our town was so good at dealing with huge amounts of snow that we would never get snow days unless it was dangerously cold. Where it's like, don't go outside,
Right.
you'll die.
Right.
So yeah. I remember it was like -60 with wind chill. Fahrenheit. And they were like, don't go outside. Yeah, I've only been in New York for work. So I need to go to New York with my friends.
Same.
And, like, actually do New York. Instead of editing weird financial videos in a hotel room by myself for like 3 straight days while everyone else is having fun. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, I think the last time I was in New York was for the Switch preview event.
Oh, no, that was a while ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
The Switch came out
Beginning of
literally
2017.
600 years ago. Yeah, August, my god. August in Chicago is insane! Yeah, now you're coming to the hot and humid. Yep. It's been so hot everywhere else but LA. It's actually been kind of gloomy here because of the marine layer and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else is like, it's 100 degrees, and I was like, it's 72! And pleasant! Here.
Oh, thank you, Incarnate. Yeah, you're welcome anytime.
Oh, please come by. So fun.
Yeah, we do these weird little hangout things every Tuesday and Thursday, so
This is not typically
this
what
is
we
very not typical.
Well,
but
we do this.
we're
I
just
guess
chilling.
it is typical. We do it twice a week.
Yeah, I guess it is. Well, but in general, we've done them like solo.
Right.
So I like to just sit around reading emails and looking at random trailers or
And I'll
whatever.
be dress shopping
Right.
or taking quizzes or whatever I do. What do I do on those? It's typical and it's fantastic. We're all about bonds here too, so you'll fit right in. So fun. I love it when people that we see in a thing show up. It's
Right.
so much fun.
Well, that was what was so cool with the Summer Game Fest and the Day of the Devs, because they
Oh,
did the
yeah.
same kind of thing where
Yeah.
you see all the developers in the little videos.
Yeah.
And then you go to play the games, like, oh, hey, it's you.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
Ah.
Oh, right. My friend gave us some stuff, we have to do some giveaways sometime.
Oh, right.
We'll have to figure out
Figure out when to give away things, yeah.
time to do that. Maybe Tuesday. Because we want to do it before the codes get stale.
Still codes.
Stale codes! How do you check emails during a thing? Because what if it's got embargoes in it?
Oh, I don't check them, like, on the screen.
Oh.
Yeah. And I have a separate, when I have it looking at the browser, like I have a separate window for that, not the same window that I use for my email.
That's good. I just raw dog it straight into the void, you know? I'm
Yeah.
just like, here's the
'Cause
browser.
Even subject lines will be like stuff that's embargoed.
Yeah.
It blows my mind sometimes when people will send something like cold call embargoed thing
Yeah.
to like just the general inbox that's not even my direct email, and like we don't know you.
Right.
Why
You
would
don't
we
know us.
necessarily hold to this embargo?
Also, why would you trust a stranger to keep your embargo?
Right.
Yeah, mommy has the codes this time. Usually mom has the codes.
Yeah.
But mommy has the
I
code.
typically do not like giveaways, so
Blood doesn't like giving you things, chap. You heard it.
It's just the headache of, yeah, or like the finger ache, to be more literal.
I mean,
but
I've got 3 codes for Escape Academy.
Okay, yeah.
And 1 other code for
We got one code for
V-Rising?
V-Rising, yeah, that was sent to the general inbox.
Those are the codes! We'll give them away sometime, maybe Tuesday. But I'll forget, so probably never. Haha!
Oh yeah, the new Mario Kart stuff was announced today.
We don't have codes for that.
We don't have codes for that.
Yeah, Blood, do you ever window shop for clothes during Hangout?
No.
And then chat's always like, that dress is $300, and I'm like, oh.
I only buy clothes basically when I'm in Florida.
They have a lot of outlets.
Yeah, we have an outlet shop
Yeah.
that if I go through and I like wander around the store for an hour, I will find like 2 or 3 pairs of pants that fit me. So, that's my life. Knowing the one store in the country that has pants that fit me.
I buy clothes very frequently. These tank tops, though, Target has some banging tank tops, I'll tell ya. Dang. They're great, and they're cheap, and they look good, and they last. We buy some in every color, Bloodworth.
Hmm.
Sophia and I, it's good. What?
$9. Yeah, sometimes I'll get pants that
Oh,
are
yeah.
$9 too.
This is a 6-ounce bottle of smart water. I'm
6
just
ounce? No, that's not
I'm just
6 ounce.
gigantic. This is a normal sized tiny bottle of smart water. I'm a giant.
Wait, that doesn't make sense.
Or wait, would I be small? I'm small.
Yeah, you'd have to be
I'm
small.
tiny. Yeah, I'm a tiny baby. This is a normal water bottle. We're doing the Lord of the Rings perspective thing. I'm actually sitting 20 feet in front of Bloodworth because I'm so tiny. And he's back there.
Oh, I hear Huber now.
It's actually 50 ounces, Chad. I was just kidding about all that. 50 ounces! This is 5/8 of my daily water intake.
Oh, they wanted to know what kind of burrito you got today.
Same thing I get every day, Pinky. Chicken, rice, and beans.
Nice.
That's it. Some of the guys over there, I'll just walk in and they'll start making it.
Nice. I
He
do
just
like
goes,
that.
the usual, Isla? And I'm like, yes, please. Thank you. Yeah, Huber's here because Huber and Mike are going to stream.
Huber and Mike.
Huber and Mike. I've never done that before. Huber and Michael Damiani are
Mike
about
and
to
Mike.
stream in 12 minutos.
I still believe it's 6 ounces. You can't stop me.
Whoa.
Sir Isla McKellen.
Ooh.
That doesn't make sense.
Huh?
Wouldn't it be like Madam Isla McKellen?
Or Lady Isla McKellen?
That's it.
Although in some scenarios they call women sir.
Oh, okay.
Like in some of the military, I think.
8 hours till Xenoblade. This is true. Man, when am I gonna play that?
Never!
I don't know.
I have it on my, Starbuck was called Sir. I have it on my Fantasy Critic League, though.
That's
So it better review well.
the reviews are out. You know, it's reviewed well.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Isla wins again!
I think the low end on that
hopefully.
is like 8s, but
Noise.
seen a couple of 10s out there.
Yeah, I remember him crying on the green screen, yeah.
I need to play Live Alive. I do need to play Live Alive.
It's pronounced
88?
leave a leave.
88 is good.
88 is very good. Woo! Yeah, bear and breakfast in 10 minutes, baby.
Yeah, I should actually probably get to the podcast.
Uh-oh.
We need to have a podcast. Why is this stream called this? What is the stream called?
I think it's called Mom and Mommy.
Oh.
Hang out with Mom and Mommy. Because he's Mom and I'm
Yeah.
Mommy. Because he wanted to be called Mom. Watch the Fast and Loose.
Watch Fast and Loose. You'll see.
It's our Patreon exclusive nonsense
These chips
podcast.
are referenced.
We referenced these chips. Bloodworth was very upset.
I'm not upset.
Bloodworth was
It was
pissed.
very funny though.
Yeah, because Blood was upset that we were calling him Dad, and I thought it was because he didn't want to.
I wasn't upset, but it was like
He
it
was
was a
furious.
shock.
Well, because he was upset that he was livid and very angry that we called him Dad, and I thought it was because he didn't like the implication of like, oh, fun police, like blah blah blah, like strict, disciplined daddy. But no, it was because Jones was Dad and he was Mom, and he just wanted to retain the Mom title, which I was very excited about. So then I had to be Mommy, I guess. Or the lesbian aunt. I like Mom and Mommy, though.
Dway, thank you.
Dway!
Accident. That's a fun name.
Where's that?
Right under Dway's resub.
Oh, accident. I like how you just point at the entire chat monitor. Where's that? Chat!
I was trying to point at the
I
thing.
know you were,
Yeah.
but...
Oh, that's one of the hardest things when you're like out walking through the woods and you see something and you're trying to like get your significant other to also see it.
Oh,
it's like,
yeah.
There's a hawk right there.
That is a nightmare.
And it's like, okay, so to see the longest branch,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
follow it down to sort of this part of.
To the left of the third highest tree! How can you not see it? And then you like try to get like right next to them to like
Right.
give your arm their perspective or whatever, and it just doesn't work. Yeah, buy a laser pointer. How does that work? It's so crazy. I mean, I know how it works, but it's always nuts when you see like a.
I would want to point a laser pointer at a bird.
Well, you don't want to point
Yeah.
a laser pointer at a bird, but
Or
at
any living
stars,
thing, but
you
yeah.
know, when you're pointing at like stars,
Mm.
if someone's doing like a constellation show or whatever, and they're just like this star right here, and they just point a laser at the sky, and it like you see it. Obviously, it's refracting into the atmosphere, but it's just like crazy that it works. Whatever. Shut up. Or spotting scope? Yeah, on my telescope, it has a little spotting laser, and it's so funny because when you get it aligned right, you can look at it from any angle, and the laser dot is always in the same place.
Huh.
So it's really cool. Because that, I mean, obviously it would have to work like that, or you wouldn't be able to line it up to a star.
Yeah, I think it might be getting shut down now, but I was hearing on the radio, there's like some team of scientists. This is the craziest thing I've ever heard of. There's this team of scientists who have a telescope on a plane. And they go out and they fly the plane over the ocean, and they're like, somehow they have this thing synced up so that they can, like, study this stuff. But I'm like, I don't know
That's
how you do
nuts.
the math to make all of that work.
Yeah.
To keep the telescope pointed at the thing it needs to be pointed
While
at.
you're moving the plane,
It's a lot.
you're compensating for all the vibration of the plane.
Yeah, the plane doesn't stay still.
Right. Like wind turbulence, like you can't plan for that. I guess maybe if you fly high enough, you don't get any, but
But yeah, it sounds like it's just like one of these things that like, yeah, because it's so complicated, it's also crazy expensive, and like it might not make the new NASA budget. But geez.
yeah, math and stuff. The
Oh, they decided to
Sophia!
continue. Oh, conclude. I thought it's a continue. I was hopeful for a second.
It's called Sophia!
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Sophia!
Sophia's everywhere. Sophia's in NASA. Sophia's in Power Wash Simulator.
There's a synth coming out called Sophia that I have to buy because it's called Sophia. There's a company called Isla that makes instruments, like synth instruments or whatever, but they don't make anything I need. But it'd be cute to buy one. Please sponsor me. Sophia, you in chat? You in chat, B? Where's she at? Where you at? Where you at, bae?
I don't think she is.
I don't think she's in chat. Lies! Lies!
Any excuse to buy more Isla.
I'm in the Octopath Traveler mobile game?
Oh.
I
Yeah.
didn't even know there was an Octopath Traveler
Yeah,
mobile
yeah, yeah. I think it came out pretty recently.
Sophia Kiss. You and you? Excuse me. She's probably working. I mean, I know she's working, but she works until 3 today, I think. She's not. RF tells it like it is. She's chatting me, though.
Oh. Alright. I'm gonna get this reactions up and get this podcast figured out. Yeah, I don't know. The Nier thing is fascinating, but I don't know if it's a conversation that we can have, really.
Is Damiani on the podcast?
No.
Oh.
You and Huber.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we're putting Isla on the desk this week.
I'm going on the desk!
It's fun times. Talk about these weird games we just saw.
Yeah, I guess.
GTA. That's a combo.
Yeah. See you, Mom. Send those boys in here. Do their stream.
Yeah.
Get me out of here. Wait, there's a girl living in 508?
Go ahead and start setting up. Yeah, I was still chatting, but yeah.
I'm still chatting. Waiting for the boys to come in here. Come in here, boys. I'm not gonna finish the burrito. They're too big for me. We've got a swordfish and swordfish kiss. They're different. The boys, the boys. The mics. Yeah, this burrito is 2 meals. It's too much burrito. 3 much burrito, 5 me. Another successful mukbang. How you doing, Damiani? What?
Sound broke.
What?
Then I hit some stuff by accident.
Oh yeah. Ubisoft.
What's up? Here are the puzzles in Kentucky Route Zero hard.
No. There kind of aren't any.
Chill. I always want to play it.
It's just a walking around looking at stuff game.
Love walking around looking at stuff games.
Yeah. It's very like conceptual.
Sick.
You might be off camera. You might want to sit right here.
Because I love,
Sit over here and stop making that awful noise.
I love, Oxenfree and shit. Kind of similar.
If it's like, yeah, if you liked Oxenfree and shit, you'd like Kentucky Route Zero and shit. Huber's not playing with Pogs. He's very irritatingly playing with a bunch of poker chips
Shuffling chips.
Wait,
on a
do you
table.
redeem this on your
Irritating
account?
for you, soothing for me. What's
Do
up?
it on a quiet surface and it's gonna be great. I think it just might sound bad on the mic for chat.
Quietly.
Here, do it on here. It's quieter. Do it on here. And less weird.
Huber, I see you sent me this, but did you have this on your account or what?
We just put it on the group account. Doesn't matter.
We don't know that login.
Or yours, or whatever. Do you need me to log into mine?
So, yeah,
Whatever's easiest. Whatever's easiest.
Isla is right.
Whatever is easiest. Should you watch Hard 8? Absolutely. For pleasure and for historical purposes. Pete Anderson's first.
I thought Bottle Rocket was. Oh no, that's Wes Anderson.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Hard 8. Huber literally never knows his password, so this is gonna take a minute.
Yeah, oh, there we go.
Oh, you got in!
Second try.
Second try!
Nice. Nice.
Ew!
Yeah, that's some freaky shit.
Ghost Watchers, that's scary.
Early access. Yo, Red Dead.
There we go.
Yo, let's play Red Dead.
That was just-
Activate.
What did they say? They like stopped supporting Red Dead Online or whatever?
Yeah, they're going to remix old legacy content for the next year or so, and that's kind of it.
Oh.
GTA Online just got the biggest update it's ever got. So they're chilling.
Oh, I'm sure.
They're thriving.
I'm on the left? What? What are you talking about? Oh, Isla's right. I'm sitting on the left side of the couch.
Right.
Do you know that mirrors don't flip things? You do. You're showing it to the mirror backwards. And the mirror is just reflecting it.
What a trip.
That melted my brain. It makes perfect sense, but it melted my brain. There's a really good, what's that British show where they, like, ask questions and it's like that cool old lady who runs it?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It's called, like, Q, or I don't know what it's called, but...
Oh man, I think it's something else. Like How Stuff Works, I was thinking of.
Oh, no. QI, yeah.
QI, nice.
And it, they did a very good video about it, and it was fun. Bear Breakfast is out now, dude.
Today, we're playing a brand new game. How fun is that?
How fun is that?
I always like doing that, chat. Chat, I think I need to learn multiverses better because I played one round and uninstalled. It's unlike me. I usually put a few rounds in.
Why play when you got Fortnite?
Exactly.
Right.
Or Fall Guys, or a million other things, or Smash. I pretty much Isla'd out of there so fast.
Shit, yeah.
Like Smash Bros. Isla with Smash. Peace.
Dude, I've played Smash so many times for so many years. I'm continually made to play Smash. But I'll dip out of something like instantly if it's not.
Oh yeah.
If I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, I don't take my opinion on it because I only played one round. It doesn't even count. I just wasn't feeling it after the one
Did we
round.
stream the beta 100 years ago, Damiani?
Damiani
I
was.
never streamed it.
We never streamed it?
No.
So we've never streamed it.
I appreciate the 2-on-2 focus. That's how I play like all my multiplayer games.
what?
So that's cool. That's sweet. Played games for 30 years and I still don't understand FGs. The hell's an FG?
What's an FG?
Field goals?
Fighting games?
Fighting games. Probably fighting games. Nothing like random abbreviations that you've never seen. Some FGs.
Oh, let's play some FGs! Putting in my time in the FGs. Going up the ladder. Football glove.
Football glove. What the hell's a football glove?
Bears or breakfast?
Funagi, I've never heard it. FGs, I've never heard that one.
Breakfast, I guess? I don't know. Oh, I'm sure it's a thing. We just don't know anything about anything. Some fighting games click with me and some feel like my inputs aren't happening. Like Smash. I fully just don't... I'm not disparaging Smash. I just, for me personally, don't understand why people like it.
Because it's one of the best games.
It feels like I'm not doing anything. I don't know. I've never gotten to like sit down and just like try it.
I say this
and learn
with
it.
the maximum amount of respect.
I only play it with people.
You sound like people in 2012 talking shit on Dark Souls controls. It feels like shit.
But Dark Souls feels
It's
so
all
good.
like floaty.
Dark Souls felt immediately
Same
good.
thing. Same thing.
That's my thing though. Dark Souls felt immediately good to me. So it's like, I think it's probably just that I've never actually like sat down and tried to play it. Because I've only ever played it with a bunch of people and I just get destroyed instantly, so I don't understand what went wrong.
That
and
is
then I just
so fair.
stop.
That is so fair.
You know?
You're in there with the fucking sharks.
Yeah.
The Damianis and
Right,
the Brads.
right. I'm like, what is attack? And I'm already dead.
Yeah.
And no one will tell me.
That's so true.
I like trash controls. Yeah, I like floaty bad controls, I guess.
Where down behind you? Probably restaurant.
Research break. Yeah, like Smash is always like, oh, up C is your attack, and I'm like, what? I'm using a Pro controller.
I know.
Like, what does that mean? And then I'm dead.
I'm so bad if I don't have a GameCube controller. Like, need it. I'm at a disadvantage.
So see how you in here now? Oh, happy birthday, Sophia. It's not her birthday. That's just a thing we say to her. That I say. Wait, I did play the Smash story mode, didn't I? For a little bit.
Shit.
And I scrubbed out because I was like, what the hell's going on?
No, I scrubbed.
It's not my cup of tea. That's
It's so
fine.
long.
Not everything has to be your cup of tea.
No.
You know?
Exactly.
In life.
Exactly. It's okay to get off the ride once in a while.
Get off the ride. Yo, Sphere Hunter.
Spear Hunter. Playing
Oh yeah,
some
I gotta DM you.
better breakfast.
We gotta talk.
Bear and Breakfast is out now as of this morning.
We're about to. Well, I'm not. I have to go edit stuff, but
Should we just boot it up?
I don't know, bae. Counter-Strike makes more sense to me than Smash. That's true.
Love Counter-Strike. I've been thinking about Counter-Strike a lot lately.
Well, it feels too early for Outer Wilds 2. Also, I kind of hope they do something different. Also, the expansion basically is Outer Wilds 2. It was amazing. How many spheres you hunted?
I should rewatch Sphere. I don't think it holds
Dude, I'm sure it doesn't. Sphere was like the knockoff Event Horizon.
Yep, yep,
And Event
yep.
Horizon feels like the knockoff of something, that,
Yeah.
but you don't know what. Inner Wilds
Event Horizon
fucking ruined my
paved
my
its
life.
way. Paved its own way. Like, it was, I feel like it was inspired by so many things, but it, like, did its own thing.
Event Horizon straight up, like, broke my mind. Oh, yeah, Event Horizon is the knockoff Solaris, kind of. MTG
Yeah, totally,
tournament?
totally. It is totally Solaris.
But scarier and more pervy.
Solaris? Or Event Horizon?
Event Horizon.
I haven't seen it in so long.
It had some stuff that even as a teenager, I was like, why that choice? Why that? Like, the wife on her, like, funeral bed just has, like, an exposed chest, and I'm just like, why did you make that decision?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Whatever, guys.
I've been meaning to rewatch Sunshine, actually.
Oh, yeah.
That's been forever.
Sunshine, I have found it's better after you know
Yeah.
how batshit ridiculous off the rails the third act is.
That's what I thought.
Because they foreshadow that more than you think they do. But on a first viewing, you're just like, okay, guys, what?
Yeah.
This is gone. This is a different movie now.
Yeah.
Still a little disappointed that it goes so bonkers, but
Yeah.
that's Danny Boyle and Alex Garland for you. They just love doing that.
Yeah.
I like Sunshine as well. The first time I saw it, I was like, huh, why did you do this? And then over time.
What's coming out next? I don't
Seeing
even know.
Nope on Sunday, finally.
I don't even know what's coming on the docket.
Um,
I really only care about The Whale now. Brendan Fraser.
I have no interest in that.
Really?
It looks too sad.
It's my wheelhouse.
Yeah, you like sad.
And I love Brendan
Yeah,
Fraser.
Huber, watch Mandy for God's sake.
It's in the schedule.
When?
Check our schedule. Check it right now.
The literal calendar?
Yeah, check calendar.
You're
You don't
gonna
remember
need
this?
to- you're
You don't
gonna
remember
need-
this from
oh,
a
wait,
year
you
ago?
put it down in like October
September
21st.
30th.
September.
Day before October.
It is not on the calendar.
It's on mine, damn it.
Well, I don't have access
What?
to your
I didn't
calendar.
put it on the work one? I don't think I put it on the production calendar because I
Okay,
didn't want to
yeah.
encroach.
I mean,
But look at that. Mandy!
okay, all right. I love it.
September
I'm very
30th.
hyped for Don't Worry, Darling. Yes, very hyped for that.
Mandy is the prologue to this year's October festivities.
That's right, because I said it's only kind of a Halloween
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
Yes. Oh, Pandorum was kind of fun, yeah. I never saw
Pandorum
Life.
with
I heard
Ben
it wasn't very
Foster?
good. Maybe. Sandman, looking forward to that, yeah. Is your dog's name Mandy? Mandy! We love you, Mandy the dog! Yoo-hoo!
I really want to see Bullet Train.
Yeah, Bullet Train looks fun.
Even if it's terrible, I don't give a shit.
I didn't see Lightyear. I kind of missed it.
I missed it. I missed some movies, dude. I
Thanks,
could only
Bullet
see
Train.
so many. I made sure to see Top Gun.
Sing, Mandy, sing for me. Oh yeah, reaction shots this October.
Yo,
Last month.
am I overhyping the Wakanda Forever trailer, or is it top 5 all time? Because
I have
that's
not-
how I feel.
I have not yet seen it.
It is.
I didn't watch like any of the Comic-Con stuff yet.
It's a really good trailer. Holy shit. It's so good. I would. Honestly, if the whole movie was just like an hour of that trailer, like I just watch a movie like that. Like, whatever, let's go. Yeah, it gave me chills. It gave me chills.
I'll watch it.
The song, the music choice is ridiculous. Yeah, you should watch it on it.
I will. I would react to it now on the stream, but it sounds like they use a lot of licensed music, so maybe we shouldn't risk it.
Yeah.
We'd have to.
Yeah,
We'd have to have it very quiet or something.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah, Prey! That's
And,
next week.
Oh, nice.
Does that come straight to Hulu or is it in
Straight to
theaters?
Hulu.
Alright, well, don't have to go to the theater.
Straight to Hulu. I believe there's 2 cuts. Can we confirm that, chat?
2 cuts?
The there's 2 different languages.
What?
There's like the English version, and then I'm pretty sure there's like the Native American like Comanche language version. Help me out, chat. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's coming later.
Dude, that's cool.
I don't know if there's just one
Creator's
version.
intent.
Yeah.
Wait, so did they shoot every scene twice?
I was like reading about it. I didn't want to read too much about.
They're
Prey.
showing the Comanche version at the Arrow.
Sick.
Damn!
So sick. One showing.
One show!
One showing.
Just so they can get awards.
I hope Hulu has that version. That is the version
Yeah,
I
that'll
want
be
to
cool.
watch
Yeah, I
so
wanna watch
badly.
that version. I really like that main actor. She was in Logan.
Nice.
She was the strong girl
Oh
who was like dual identities with Bill. I forgot his name. Irwin.
Logan. Legion.
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 I said Logan.
Yeah, Legion.
I meant Legion.
For sure. Bill Irwin hype.
Bill Irwin hype, dude.
This will be the first time that our language is in a full dub and also subtitled for the whole film. There it is.
That's so great.
There's only a dub. Okay, so it's dubbed? I don't know. I'll have to look
Wait,
into
they
it
dubbed
fully.
Comanche. Am I saying it's Comanche, right?
Comanche or Comanche? Yeah.
I think it's Comanche.
Nice.
Apologies if we're not saying that
Yeah.
correctly. But
That is the version I want to watch.
I have a
for
deep
sure.
respect for Native American cultures.
Dude, I would hope
I
so.
took some classes on. I mean, I read a lot about it as a kid.
Yeah.
Where I grew up, there was like a lot of Native American people, but
Last night, I was doing those missions in Red Dead 2 for Rainfalls when you go up there.
yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The like general is like trying to help them, but then like his crew is like,
Yeah,
fuck you.
yeah.
Like, oh, it's so good.
God, I hope Prey's good.
Same. So they're speaking English mostly, but we'll have a Native American dub. Awesome. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Cool. Looks like just a dub, but both versions will be on Hulu. Great.
Dude, I really
Great.
hope that movie is good.
I know. Predators was sick.
I never saw
Prey looks
Predators
sick.
is good.
Yeah, Predators
I never
was sick.
saw
The
Predator. I heard it's
I forgot
terrible.
about it. I was like, oh, Predators was sick. We're on a high note.
right.
Yeah, I forgot about the Predators. It's so
They did
bad.
it. They did an un-aliens. You have to add the S. You can't take away the $S. That's going backwards.
Yeah, shit.
CRF. I mean, one assumes that the girl and the Predator will team up, but
Oh yeah.
who's to say?
She'll ride on its shoulder.
Oh my god. He'll toss her like Gimli.
Oh my god, it's only a matter of time, Zio. The alien.
The alien? Oh my god.
It's only a matter of time.
Although that alien was sick and there's only one.
Yeah.
the power levels of the xenomorphs vary wildly throughout the movies. Though I guess in Aliens they've got a bunch of guns, which they did not have in Aliens,
yeah.
so it works.
They can take them out.
Yeah.
Trained soldiers.
Yeah. What are we supposed to use? Harsh language? Wait, is Michelle Trachtenberg in Prey? Or is that the director?
Trachtenberg's the director. It's
That name is familiar.
Dan Trachtenberg.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
did
yeah.
10 Cloverfield Lane.
Right! I knew
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
solid.
yeah. So that'll be a good movie.
Solid.
Because Disney wanted to release a movie that would draw audiences over to Hulu. I forgot that Disney had their hands in Hulu.
They got their hand in everything.
Isn't Hulu like a... It was like a Fox, ABC, Disney, like...
It was definitely
NBC, like, co-product.
It was definitely ABC
At first?
Disney for sure. Like, because Disney owns
ABC
ABC,
is
right?
Disney, yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely ABC.
It was ABC. I think it was ABC, Fox, maybe NBC, like, co-production, but I don't know.
God.
Stars, maybe? Yeah, Stars is in there now. I can't remember who owns Stars.
Nice. I use Hulu a shitload. I used to get
I
Hulu
use
Live
Hulu a
TV
lot.
for years. Not anymore.
Oh, I haven't watched live television in long time.
Hulu's so good.
Where's Damiani?
Coming one of these days. Stars. I'm in Craven Resident Evil. What else is new?
Dude, yeah. While I had COVID, I started Resident Evil on my Steam Deck.
Which one?
The remake.
Nice.
But classic me, forgot to save, and then died. I was like, I know this game. I don't need
Yeah.
to save. I'm fine. Oh, I'm dead.
What killed you? Crimson Head or a zombie?
I
or what?
got on a zombie got me on the camera switch, like on a switch between cameras.
Classic.
I was trying to do the statue that's up on top of the
Yep.
fairly early.
Yeah. On top of the balcony in the dining
in the
room.
dining room, yeah, and I got right with the camera switches. I was like, whoop, I walked right into him.
Excellent.
Yeah. And then I did the same thing with Parasite Eve. I'd started that, and then I clicked on the tape recorder or whatever, or the answering machine, the phone, because I was like, I remember this being how
Yeah.
you save, and nothing popped up. So I was like, okay, I guess that's not it. And then I died and was way back, like literally at the beginning of the game, like press start,
Shit.
And I was just like, how do you? And then I looked it up and I was like, yeah, the phone. And I was like, why didn't it work?
It's a different phone?
Honestly, it was because I don't know if Sphere Hunter's still here, but it was because of her videos. I was like, I need to play Parasite Eve again.
Love Parasite Eve. Love that
Because
shit.
I binged all of her videos while I was on COVID.
Hell yeah. Some of the best in the biz. So soothing. Soothing vids.
Yeah. I gotta watch the Black Phone still.
Love the Black Phone.
Beep, boop, beep.
One of the best of 2022. The Black Phone. Don't even trip.
What series do people hate?
Resident Evil.
Oh,
Because it's about two girls.
that's why I would like it.
Like, so I watched the first episode. I fucking loved it.
I did too. Yo, Haunting Ground, I mean.
Haunting
So
Ground.
good.
Yeah, dude. It's so expensive.
Yeah. I can't get Amsterdam looks fun, but I can't get behind David O. Russell. He's such an asshole.
Yeah.
He's
hard
so
out.
mean to all of his
Hard
cast.
out.
It's just like ridiculous. I'm like, come on, dude, chill. Yeah, Brad hated the Resident Evil show. I thought it was fun, and fine, but not great.
Easy for Brad not to like movies and TV.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
easy.
yeah.
It's
He doesn't
not,
like stuff.
He doesn't like a lot of movies and TV. It's rare for him to like love a movie or show. Like love it.
He doesn't watch a lot.
No. So
All right, Damian is here.
let's do it.
Have fun, everybody. Whoops.